And we are live. Good evening, everybody. Happy, what is it? This is it, man. The 19th of, the 19th of January 2021. And well, starting tomorrow, guys, it's a whole new ball game. And good to see everybody this evening. I just got my arse in from work about a half hour ago. Hello, Mew. How are you? Good to see you tonight, Sean Copeland and Shimei Tammy. How you doing tonight? Nice to see you. One Mama Lisa giving the old wave there. Hi, Lisa, and gone with the kale. Yeah, I don't know. I got to look into that whole kale connection. Hello, Scottish. How are you? Sexy night, beautiful, sexy attire. It's been warm days. Hello, Gertie. Sky Laura, what's going on? How you doing, Chris? How you doing? Good, Nomadic. Nice to see you, Janet Fields. It's a whole new world. Hey, Ma Teresa. It's a whole new world coming at you and in your face. Let's give thumbs up for money, baby. Thumbs up for money. I can smell the green coming my way. I'm thinking $1,400 more dollars coming way. You gonna be home this week? I was going to send you a super chat. Don't have to. On how you doing, Papa Grizz? Good to see you, Missy. What's going on? Sky Laura, good to see you. Hello, Dodgy. Reason being, and Mom always told me, don't turn down money if somebody's going to give you money for being a good girl, not for being a bad girl. But I have turned off my super chat, PayPal, and super stickers for the month of January, very early in January. As you guys know, hello Kyle, hello Rhonda Cinnamon, hot, cute kitty, Liz, and YouTube management. Torturing your subs is against our policies. We'll get to that. Didn't you win Mega Millions? I might have. Hello, Rick Reviews. I got my tickets, and concurrent with the big Mega Millions, hello Quantum, is the Powerball for California. Is also a pretty appreciable size right now. So I do something I never do. I got tickets for both of the big events. And ooh, do you get a chill up your a chill up your spine when you go over there into the little reading machine at the wherever you purchased it or whatever, and you scan your ticket. Sorry, not a winner. Feeling hot. So, hello, McDave. In light of my great string of luck in Las Vegas, I felt it advisable to turn off for the month of January the super chat, the super stickers, and the PayPal. I'm not saying that to brag, but that's the reality of how I feel about things, that I've been blessed. And because of my winnings, I'm able to cover January and February's health insurance bill, which is a beautiful, beautiful thing. How you doing, Rayanne? You got your tickets? Triple hot. I remember you from Hamilton, huh? There's a play I wish I had seen. Both Powerball and Mega are the biggest they've been in history. Just rosy size. Download the lottery app and you can scan using your phone. Thank you, Papa Grizz. Great idea. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. I never knew that. I don't know if I should trust these drugstore uh, the clerks that struggle with the English language a little bit. No, you don't have a winning ticket. Thank you. Right down the top. Hello, Jiro. So, not so much that I'm so honest. It's just that I mean, come on. There's a time for channel support, and there's a time for just saying, hey, look, guys, take some time off. You people do a beautiful job. My friends out there on this YouTube channel, thank you. And I'm almost like sharing my good fortune with you. by not being a bum on your dime for the, for the month of January. Huge donation to you, Rosie. If luck strikes, I think it'll be the other way around. And hello to Mouse Toes and Missy, aka. Good to see you tonight too. One of my wonderful moderators, along with I think Scottish Sarah is in there. Thank you for being here tonight. Cinnamon says, I had a dream Bill Murray was trying to steal you from us so he could have you all to himself. Thank you, Kim. Bill Murray, loved him in Stripes, loved him in Groundhog Day, loved him in, I think, was he in Caddyshack too? I can't remember. Always loved Bill Murray all the way back to Saturday Night Live in my time back in the 70s. He was definitely a kingpin. You know, he had kind of one of those guys that had kind of a reputation of being a dick to work with in real life, but I don't care. He made me laugh in the movies. I had no idea about that app. Thank you, Kim. How are you tonight, sweetie? And we got the great Shimei here and Scottish. I'm not married. Ghostbusters, yes. Great movie, Ghostbusters. And always made me laugh. Bill Murray, a lot of great comedy. So he tried to steal me, huh? I don't know if Bill Murray would be at the top of my list. I'm not Andy McDowell, right? In Groundhog Day, I'm not quite sure if he would be at the top of my list to spirit me away. I guess I'd have to take a peek at his bank account first and see if I could have a home with him with one of those nice infinity pools up in the Hollywood Hills. Cookie's mom says, Rosie, your back doesn't hurt without a bra. I got my boobs done. They kill my back. I have a very athletic build, Cookie's mom, and I've never felt all the, what is it? It'll be coming up on 10 years since I had my first boob job, and I have never felt that my 38 now triple D's have ever been exerted any undue pressure on my back, thank goodness. And it's getting a little better. You know, I've lost some weight. Bill Murray's son is a men's assistant basketball coach at University of Louisville. Bill comes to most of the games. That's great. Now we will have just refresh if you're buffering. Refresh if buffering, because it's Streamlabs, and we'll tear into that in a minute. Yes, we don't have, and a lot of, and I have to be honest, you know, I have people, some people writing me and say, Rosie, you must be a fool not to have channel memberships and things like that. And honest to God, guys, it was a simple decision for me to make not to have channel memberships. And let me just say again, since we're talking about monetization, super chats and all that kind of stuff, that YouTube gives you those tools to use should you choose to use them. You're allowed to put your Patreons, your PayPals in, your memberships, you're allowed to have super chat, you're allowed to have super stickers, and that's all well and good. It's a good way to express your joy on being on the channel and things like that, and I get that. And I applaud anybody that chooses to have those tools at their disposal. I have nothing but respect for you, okay? But everybody has to make their own personal choice, and I'm not going to dwell on this this thing, because I've hit it before over the last month. In particular, I lay in bed thinking about things in the dark of nights when it's quiet and the side chat's not rolling. And I hear the sound of small arms discharge outside and squealing wheels, inside shows, and screaming neighbors and mariachi bands playing. And I'm thinking, there's no place like home. But between those thoughts on the rancho, I go back to those people that have carried this channel since January of 2000. How you doing, Tarapu? Since January, what's up, Coach? Mike Jordan, since January of 2013. And statistically, according to YouTube, 99% of people do not donate or support the channels monetarily on YouTube. But as I said before, which is going to gain you more in the long run? If you're to put out special content and special for members only videos, I can't in good conscience, this is just me, think about people that have been with me since 2013 that have neither the means nor inclination to donate to the channel. But yet, if I was to do private videos, hey BB, if I was to do private videos and things like that, these same people that don't have the inclination or the financial funds to support a channel, yet day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, for over 7 years have showed up here on the daily. They watch and comment on the videos over the long haul, right? People come and go. I never wanted to kind of psychologically face that person in this side chat and ever tell that person, sorry, I'm going to put out a video for the first time in 7 years that you're not going to be able to see on my channel. Now, that's just the way that I digest my thoughts on that. Like I said, other people channel memberships are fantastic. But as I've always said, I want a very flat channel that everybody participates in all the time, right? I mean, I go over to some of these people like Ice Poseidon, and I click on his stream, and he's a big time IRL streamer who'll have 1,000, 2,000 people in a chat, and he'll run a members only chat with 800 to 1,000. And I just think to myself, man, dude, I've been watching you for years. And, you know, I think other people have the same thoughts sometimes about that. But you do your own thing. The cable TV. Yeah, that's right. Right. And that's one thing I like about having that flat channel. So, the corollary to that, the derivative of that is, if I've had success in life, which I haven't also often had, you know, I'm the big $20 player in when I go to the $20 strategy. If I don't win, I walk away for the day. If I win, well, when it came to video poker, since I hit it so hard in the beginning, I decided to press that a little bit. And I share that with you guys, okay? And I share those moments of reality of winning with you. And I had several people that wrote me, some other big time content creators, and said you should never share when you're a monetized channel and you have things like donations and super chats and things like that. You should never share windfall bonuses like that, because you're cutting your own throat on YouTube in terms of support. Now, that didn't exactly hit me the right way, because that's putting the monetization of YouTube before the cart of content. And one thing that I've tried to do since January, and Janet Fields will tell you this, starting in January of 2013 when I started doing videos, and YouTube's tagline was broadcast your life. There's nobody in this community that has broadcast more of their life for more years, better or worse, on YouTube. And I'm not about to begin shielding some parts of my life and not others. So that's a roundabout way of saying that I love my life. I love who I am. And to me, there was no money that could be made not telling you guys about that, compared to the joy of coming out and telling you guys and showing you how hard and what success I had because I felt like you guys were sitting right there with me in that chair. And I knew when I put those videos out and I showed, hey, I just hit a royal flush to the spades for $2,000 that you guys were cheering and feeling happy for me because that once again that's a day in my life to share with you, and I'll be damned if I'm going to filter those kind of things out. And I think that does better for everybody in the long haul. So yes, Patreon is an alternative for creators, but look, I don't got a sailboat. I'm not sailing SV Delos and a beautiful young 30-year-old gal in a beautiful body in a bikini posing on the mast of a ship with gigantic upkeep and maintenance and living the high life off of the Riviera and just going for gold every day and sharing my life. And it's a beautiful channel. Okay. High cost to run that kind of operation. What's my cost? One selfie stick, one cell phone, one power brick, and a hell of a big mouth out there on YouTube and a really cheap ass fan. Okay? I'm at the other end of the spectrum. I don't need to I don't feel anywhere near the how you doing, chef, anywhere near the need to have Patreon because I don't think that I'm incurring the costs and things of production. Let me see some of these comments. Hey, how you doing, Craig? Good to see you. I know I missed a lot of people. Rhonda, all YouTubers say that being a YouTuber is extremely demanding. It's a full-time job. I will say this. Hey, CT, how you doing? I will say this, that some people put a lot of time and effort into video and doing videos and things. It's very hard to be creative. It's hard to avoid the wash, rinse, repeat. That's why I struggle to once in a while throw new towns and things like that. But then I came to the realization that people don't care so much about where I'm going. They care more about being with me and being along with me on the side chat on my journey. So as somebody said, Rosie, I could see you unroll a roll of toilet paper and be happy just being in your side chat. Well, there's no greater praise than that on, on YouTube. I love that. I love it. Thank you, Alika. Twin thing. Oh, thank you very much. Right. You do it on your panoramics and all of that. So even when I do cinematic videos, my cost of production is low. My production values are low. There, sometimes I strike lucky and get something that's good, but I enjoy doing it. In no time, in the last 7 years, and now in my 8th year on YouTube, have I ever felt that YouTube was a job. Now, I can't say what other people feel about that because they probably bring higher production values than I do and more equipment to defray and things like that. What's up, Donnie? How you doing? Thank you, Tammy. So I think it's important to let's keep things flat here. Let's let me be the most well mountainous thing on the screen. So that's a roundabout way of saying that I don't feel inclined to have anything beyond AdSense this month. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay, do I look unhappy? Do I look, hello, come on, shake that money. Come on, you motherfucker. Light me up like a Christmas tree, right? Hey, Skylara. I did shed a tear in your Kim. I know you did, Chef, and it tore me up that you shed a tear. Hey, Thomas Jordan. Yes, anything but flat. That's for sure. You're a good photographer and edit well. You need your own talk show. Yeah, the chats. We're having a good time tonight. So the bottom line is, I have a lot of opinions about YouTube. Um, you know, I'd have to answer to Janet Fields, okay, because this broad's never donated a dime to me. And she figures her talent alone and her appearance in the videos is enough of a payment for the privilege of being on this channel. And I would woo the day when Janet says, "Isn't that interesting that today I couldn't see a Rosie video without being a member?" So you know what, Rosie, you can take it, stick it, forget about Christmas dinners, forget about New Year's, forget about Super Bowls and all that kind of crap. And yeah, don't open my refrigerator when you get here. Don't root through my candy bowl, and I'll just keep your hands to yourself. Pack in your own sandwiches and have a good time, right? That's what I say. Yeah, we are friends. Yes, tomorrow we welcome a new president of the United States. Yes, fruit trees, stereos, and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Ivan. For 4 months, I couldn't fit into. I'm just too a little too beefy to get into this to get into this top without having risking a major explosion and taking out people around me in case this top busted off of me or something like that out in public. So that's just the way I feel about. And I've also feel like memberships have gotten some people backed into corners where they, instead of content naturally kind of flowing and being a natural consequence of your life, that you have to, you know, if I have to sit there and think, ooh, let's see, do I have to talk about something juicy on the, do I have to do a almost topless vid for my private members? You know, what am I gonna do? What am I cooking? Nah. You know, what am I gonna do? Spill the tea? No, I don't ever spill tea. What am I gonna? I don't ever want to do. I don't ever want to, yeah, don't root through my refrigerator. Don't open cabinets. Don't be rifling through the candy bucket on the counter and all that kind of stuff. Hey, Lee, how are you? So, yeah, that's the way I feel about the way I feel. Yeah, and if something becomes forced on YouTube, and if it's, I hate to say this, I hate to say this, but I think sometimes as creators, we tend to, when you guys are on that side of the screen, and right now we have almost 200 people, and your thumbs up are appreciated, by the way. If you're enjoying the chat, take a moment. I don't know 99% of you, 95% of you, I don't know personally. But the one thing I do know that's been proven through the history of Boyd and other communities on YouTube is that if you take a great risk if you underestimate the intelligence and perceptiveness of people that are on the other side of the screen. Yeah, if you're trying to like put one over on people, or you're trying to you know, spin something or something like that, you can't assume, and this is a real bad thing, to assume that everybody's watching is of a lower order of intelligence than the creator is. That causes all kinds of problems here on YouTube, which gets to the whole thing about whether it's natural or whether it's forced, whether it's genuine or it's just a 100-yard dash for the money pile, and with a dissing of people that enjoy what they're doing on here. And that's very, very, that goodwill has to be protected. I remember I told Chris the way to, the way I thought about YouTube, Rich Life of Road Trips, and I would talk sometimes about our philosophies of channels and and things like that. And I remember telling him that I always considered like a YouTube channel like a independently owned and operated like McDonald's franchise, okay? And if you're not serving fresh meat, if you're not serving quality decent food. If somebody gets food poisoning or something like that, then the word spreads, and before you know it, it's the out of business sign on your franchise is going to take a long, long time to recover from that. What's up, Nurse Hillary? How are you? I should not complain. Cristiano has been taking a dive as a. I don't really watch. I'm more interested, Papa Grizz, with all due respect, and I've known you for about 3 years now. I'm kind of more interested if he seems happy these days. And we talk on the phone, not a lot, but he seems to be at a happy place right now, and I like that. Sometimes we can slip into the YouTube first, YouTube first, YouTube first, and sometimes life and enjoyment is going to take precedent in other arenas, and I think that's a good thing. But I feel like I've known you forever, and that's a good feeling. Well, we've known each other for a while. How you doing, Money Order? Thank you. Thanks for just dropping a line almost every day. I enjoy it. Well, thank you, Bone Daddy. I appreciate that. So, we're covering all that jazz tonight. So, uh, there will be, when I'm on the road, that's the time if people feel inclined. That's a totally different story, and I can't say anything negative about the support I've gotten on my channel because it's been wonderful. And the best thing I can do is just keep my mouth shut and keep making content here on YouTube. And lucky for me, that's exactly what I enjoy. Exactly what I enjoy doing. How you doing, Jan? Nice to see you. The van, as you guys know, on last night's expedition and return from up in Cloverdale, North County, my check tire light came on for the left rear tire. I pulled over in front of Francis Ford Coppola Winery, and I checked put the little carrier compressor with me, and it seemed like it was okay. It didn't really take anything, and this morning the tire looks fine. So I think I have a tire pressure thing. It's gone bad. Hello, Elmer. Lucky Bean says he does seem happy. Of course, it's hard to watch him getting beat by trolling and letting it affect him, but yes, he seems happy. Hey TPS, I don't have a solution for that. I would, how you doing, Terry? My thought is, when it comes to channels and the administration of channels, that having a core very trusting moderators. Not everybody's going to like the moderators. Not everybody likes me, okay? But having a core of just a few select moderators actually makes the chat better for everybody because they're able to keep the ball on the court and keep things from running amok. And we see when when wrenches are given out to everybody, we can see the result of that. But again, that's a channel choice to make. And you're going to create a rogue moderator or something like that, and that's going to wreak. Eventually they're just going to play us through your chat, and it's going to make it very. Hey, Roger Brown. Yeah, I'm doing good, Terry. Thank you. Good to see you. So. My moderators don't know. Even tonight, I got a little feedback. My moderators aren't down with every decision that I make, but they understand that their function is really to run the side chat and take care of the side chat, and it's been a fantastic arrangement. And we're coming up almost to we're closing in on 2 years in April having done this, and it's worked out great, and I'm very grateful the time and effort. And yeah, I try to tip out my moderators every month. Not a lot of them participate, but it's a small way to give back to a wonderful group of people here, most of whom are honorary wrenches here, but the ones that really do make things really do make things go here, which is a which I'm very grateful for, and I'm very happy about that. So as far as running other chats and things, chats can run off the rails. I've seen it. I've seen it quite a bit. Now, torturing your subscribers. Gotta apologize to you guys. Let me draw you to my ample bosom and say I'm very sorry about the testing that I did on the Streamlabs today in the shop and other places. Streamlabs drives me nuts. It works beautifully here now, but the mobile application is so terrible that today I fought and fought and fought to get that going because I think it's important to have that thing. But I want to apologize for torturing you guys and having crazy live streams today that made absolutely no sense to anybody out there. I'll get it figured out, but it's going to take some effort to do that. Just wondering because no one has said anything around the last. I don't know what you're commenting, Mary. Your comments are seen here. You're welcome here. Mary R., we certainly see you on here. I don't have a lot of people banned. For some reason or another, White Tupac, who has been a supporter of my channel and has been nothing but kind to me. I know some people might have some difference of opinions. For some reason or another, he's not able to type in the chat here, although he can leave comments on the videos. Go figure. So I don't know. There's actually very few people are end up being blocked on the on the channel. Andrew Scott says, "Yeah, I did see you online. Tried to click on, and then you were gone." Yeah, it's a mess. I don't know what's going on. You know, it used to be such a beautiful thing 3 years ago when I was the first mobile streamer to be using Streamlabs, walking around the streets of Oakland, and it worked beautiful, and everything was great. And then in year two, after 40 minutes of running a stream, the side chat would freeze. It wouldn't advance. And I'm thinking, what the hell? I'm off the air. I'm still live, but the side chat has stopped rolling, right? Oh, that's no good, right? I'm not out here to walk around. Interaction has been one of the hallmarks of the channel is a heavy amount of interaction with the side chat. I can't just be one of those people that just shuts off the side chat and does the stream. So it was a mess. No, that wasn't Papa Grizz. I haven't. A couple people told me I have not been over to that chat in 4 months. That's what's called a self-trolling exercise. You get one of your buddies to adopt a a clone account and then come in and basically troll yourself on the chat there. In no way, shape, or form would I be over on that channel or have anything to do that. As far as my picture, it's been on Molasses Murphy's thumbnail or whatever channel for a month. I could care less, and I don't care what anybody does on. I could care. I don't have time for. I don't have time for that. I don't watch that channel. There's nothing of interest for me on the channel. But I would say is everybody's got to do their own thing, and that's the way it is, right? That's the way it is. Yeah, I don't troll, and I've never threatened to get lawyers and other nonsense like that. I could absolutely care less about what goes on over there. It's inconsequential to me. Let's get down to business. Well, what are we going to get down to, Donnie? What are we going to get down to? Well, um, some people create content and other people have to, do what they can to create content. And I don't really care. I'm too old to give a damn. It doesn't really, absolutely couldn't care less. Doesn't even move my needle. Whatsoever. So that's the bottom line on that. But thank you for asking. I had a few people screenshot and send stuff to me, and I just ended up laughing today. At the same time that I'm in the shop working and all that. Lee Marie says, I feel bad for Chris. Why, Lee Marie, why do you feel bad for Chris? It just seems to me that he's having a good time. He would, of course, any male would love to have, well, I shouldn't say any, but many men would love to have a relationship with Lisa Lin Lin, and I think he realizes that the friendship's working real well for him. So, thank you, Cardinal. You have creators and poopsters, is how I classify the two. A lot of been a friend zone. The fall is coming. I don't think there's. I don't think. Short of being yelled at and told to hit the road, and I don't think Lisa's that kind of person. I think she enjoys the company, the companionship, but she's been pretty straight up about things. But it's not my business, okay? But somebody commented on the side, and whatever will be, will be. Um, I've got to live my life, and he gives his life. I'm new on the channel. Mentioned Barton Fink. I'm catching up on things in the cemetery stream. You mentioned polecats. Down south where I grew up, polecats we called skunks. What y'all call skunks, we called polecats growing up in the south. That's what a skunk. What y'all call a skunk, we called a polecat. It seems good. Seems happy. I mean, I've got to be happy. I mean, I talked to him on the phone. Hey, Rosie, I'm having a great time, and I'm here jealous. I'm like, oh shit, I want to go to Permanente Brothers and have that thick, fully loaded Pittsburgh sandwich and be able to look around Pittsburgh and chooch around the old steel mills and whoa. So I'm not just like this. Good man. Have a good time. Seen your rib comment on some rib is meant to be. It'll be exactly one that has babies in my barn. Yeah, I got to be a little careful about. Are you excited to have a new president? Well, let's bridge over to that. Um, let's tear into this carefully, and that's my topic. Is for the main topic tonight is that a new day dawns tomorrow. What is it going to mean for the nation? And I think that that's an interesting. Um, we have a nation right now that's clearly divided, along very close, almost concretized party lines, Democrats and Republicans, and I have hope. My hope is not so much that Biden will become president tomorrow. My hope is that people will start to become a little more civil in politics and in our relationships with each other about what's best for this country. Because, like I said, when I grew up, there were parties, but they cooperated so often on things. There was that quid pro quo. Hey, if you vote on this, I'll do that. And I haven't seen any of that stuff for. I haven't seen any of that stuff for years. What's up, Joni? I haven't seen any of that cooperation and things. This country's got big challenges. Tara boosted, no offense, but our new president looks older than my grandfather's 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 grandfather. Well, he's duly elected. He might outlive us, Tara. I'm just saying. When his mom lived till 99, I mean, I don't know. He might have the long gene. I don't know. I'm not particularly worried about that. It's great in Pittsburgh. I even got the pleasure to host. Oh no, okay, top notch. Yeah, yeah. I enjoyed the Reagan years. Were a breath of fresh air. Hard facts. As long as the money flows, love flows. So let your love flow like a mountain stream. Let your love go. And send that check to me right into my bank account. That stimulus will make me shout, ooh, 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 ooh. So let the money flow right into my bank, then into my gas tank. Do 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 do. I'm a libertarian too. I absolutely am. You have a woman vice president. Wait and see. Not going to make it for years. Too many out. But I don't know, Donnie. I have noticed in life that some of the presidents that the expectations are lowest tend to be some of the most memorable and remarkable presidents we have. I remember when Franklin Roosevelt died in Warm Springs, Georgia, in the arms of his lady friend down there. And Harry Truman, who was just a corporal in the army and a guy that ran a men's clothing store and everything else, was suddenly thrust into the presidency. People were just like, oh my God. It's country bumpkin time. It's country bumpkin time. And this guy had to make some incredibly difficult decisions and became old. Give him hell, Harry, right? Give him hell, Harry. So when will we see that 1400? Damn fast, Papa Grizz. Damn fast. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw that February 1st, okay? I wouldn't be surprised. And maybe I got my heart set on the Samsung Galaxy S21. Maybe I do. I don't know. We shall see. Good evening, Patricia. Thank you, sweetie. I think that's coming. If you're an excellent president, you'll be assassinated. I hope not. I hope not. Remember, even my biggest fear, and perhaps some of you, yeah, this is live, Patricia. My biggest fear is um, that we have this feeling of retribution, like in Congress, that it's like payback time, and you have very staunch. I don't want to call them radicals, but the AOCs and the congresswoman from Michigan or whatever, Minnesota or something like that. And it's going to take a lot of restraint to be moderate and not have this feeling like it's payback time. And I worry about, a radical shift to the left and all that. I mean, it's possible that can happen. So that would be my biggest fear. I'm honestly scared about tomorrow. I'm not scared about violence. I think the show of forces are too great in capitals. I think there will be a honeymoon period that'll take us. People will be happy. Money hath charms to soothe the savage beast, right? Throwing money in your hand again. Oh, good. Okay, can I have another, right? Something out of Oliver Twist, please, sir. May I have some more? It's not likely you're going to act up when that check is making its way to your bank account. Okay. Joey D says, I got a check today. It's me, Vern. I liked your video. Thank you, Genome. So I think um, I really don't anticipate any problems until such time as we see if things are well and truly going to get better, or this is just another um, expensive spending program for the government that may not end up pulling us out of this sort of dive that we're in right now. I don't know. Well, thank you, boss. Good to see you, babe. Good to see you too, Patricia. What do you consider a radical left? I think propositions that talk about guaranteed income for everybody. Um, just anybody that proposes unlimited spending from the treasury and unlimited stimulation, and you cannot, in my opinion, buy your way out of prosperity. I just can't. Just if you could do that, the Japanese wouldn't be in recession for the last since 1990. 30 damn years of being in basically a recession. So let your love grow. My husband thought the check envelope was junk mail. I didn't get a check. I got a card. I showed you guys. I got like American flag on there, and I almost thought it was like AARP trying to round me up again. Like, here, oh, here's your AARP. Get the hell out of my face. Okay, I open it up and I'm like, what the hell is this? And I go register it. I got to try to go to the bank, and it's all ultra confusing. Finally, I just get home and get on the computer and transfer money. So much suicide in Japan now. Very very sad. You cannot buy your way to prosperity. I'm sorry. It just doesn't happen. It's one thing to have a fistful of dollars. It's another thing to be able to replenish that fistful of dollars on your own. And there's the issue with that. But I don't want to get into Keynesian economics and deficit spending and all that kind of crap, because we've never really practiced the other side, which is pay it back in good times and raise taxes when times are flush. I read today about another strain in vaccine could be, I don't know, Terry. I don't know. Corporations are going to raise, probably cut jobs. I'm not going to front run that much gun mod, but we'll see what the hell happens out there. I think as far as the vaccine goes, I think our vaccine, the ones that are out there now, will do a pretty. They'll be able to deal with a lot of these covariants of this um, virus. And I think we'll be okay. I don't think there'll be anything that's going to slip the gears yet. So the only thing I've honestly heard from inside within medical organizations and things is that it's more infectious than there's a strain that's more infectious, and that will result in more deaths because more people will be infected. It's natural. So how do you folks that agree with Trump square his morals? Well, I don't know. Is it some hackers? We don't ever have hackers in here, Liz. It was a rough night. You were trying. The virus is losing its leg. Remember, a lot of mutations weaken viruses, and the numbers in California are finally starting to go down. I love Trump, but his personality and bad manners ruined it. Uh, my only thought on Trump was I wish he could have been more cooperative in spirit, and I think he has such an alpha personality that a lot of people try to advise him of things, but he makes his own decisions at the end of the day. Whereas I think somebody like Biden is probably with his years in the Senate and stuff, probably much more of a I want everybody's opinion and everybody vote on this thing, and more of a think tank president. So we shall see. Thank you, Tara. I do like my moderators. See, let me love grew. So we're gonna see what happens. But I know one thing: you're gonna get more money in your pocket. It was always very blunt. He did lots of great things. Well, look at it this way, Bella Grace. Let's look at it from an objective point of view. He whipped a lot of followers. I shouldn't say whipped. He gathered a ton of followers that have been more loyal and more supportive to him, and had a stronger level of base support than I ever saw any other president achieve outside of wartime. Okay? It's very easy to unite the country when some a-hole from North Korea drops a bomb on LA or something. That's easy, right? That's going to be 545 to 1 in the Senate and the House, or 99 to 1 in the Senate to go to war, right? But outside of war, he did almost instill a cult-like following amongst his followers, which frankly I thought, frankly I thought that that was the most amazing aspect of what he achieved. And then slowly, the Democrat side, which has always been much more splintered, okay, always much more splintered as a party, took a longer time to sort of gel and come together. Took a lot of time for them to match the equivalency of the Trump core support. So he had 85 million votes, so don't think for one second that America will take what is happening to. I don't know. You know, it comes down to a choice. Well, thank you. Says when I say cult like, I mean devoted. Okay, with a high degree of devotion and a high adherence to the message, Bella Grace. Not religious, but in terms of devotion and the strength of the base and the uniting of the base. So, St. I, late Sam, I'm going, let's see, people just need to get it over and didn't win. Like I said, yeah, well, I think tomorrow will be the day. He spoke to the forgotten working class, yeah. So I enjoyed my lower taxes last year. Let's see, I'm a tortured subscriber. What's up, Alan Gold, you dipshit? What's going on? Trump was and is very popular. Social media tried to change that, but I'm a libertarian. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't want. I'm just giving you some of my. As you guys know, I've always been right down the line. No, I wouldn't think of cult was the wrong one. Let's say devoted following, Bella Grace. Let's say an unshakable core of base support. How would that be? That I haven't seen, and it took a mighty effort on the other side to match and equal that, which was pretty amazing. Had I think the pandemic and things was the thing that had the pandemic not happened, I feel convinced that Trump would have won re-election easily in 2020, but it did happen, So, what's up off the ranch? What's going on? Well, Rick Williams, I don't want to go that far. That's a little Ross. Joe Biden has done nothing and over. Check the website. Promise to get well. Jimmy the hobo. Tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow is a fresh day. Yes, you're the Rodney Dangerfield of my subs. The guy you love to hate and you hate to love, right? mm. Mm. So what's going to happen? He's going to come up there and talk about 100 days tomorrow, probably. He's going to try to take a page out of the FDR playbook, and he may surprise you with his inaugural address. Okay, just like I think he surprised some people in the debates. Okay, so I suspect that he'll come out with a pretty bold plan with the $1,400. I think he'll work to try to, it's going to be a heavy cross to bear by our ancestors, our kids down the line, our future generations, but to undo student loan debt and national health insurance will be back on the table. There'll be a lot of things. And they're probably going to happen fast, right? Because you got to strike while the iron's hot early on. So let your love talk about unity. Yeah, welcome the first female vice president. Do 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 do. So do I think that there's going to be protests and things? No, I don't. I think most people are just going to watch, and you'll have some small groups here and there. But I think people are just going to wait and watch and see how things. I do think the people are going to watch and see how things are going to go. I want to think about this crap. Yeah, I think. What do you think of Biden picking the first trans health? It didn't bother me, Jimmy the hobo. If she can do the job, I don't care whether she's trans or whatever. Long as she can perform the functions and duties of that. None of us choose to be that, Jimmy. You may not believe that, but we don't wake up and make a conscious choice any more than you woke up one day and decided I'm going to be straight. It's baked in the cake for a lot of us. So corporation is the top, and now you may go and flame me on your channel, and that's your prerogative. I think he would have done better if it weren't for the pandemic. I don't think he would have never won previous and been running against if he hadn't been running. I'm not sure, Fat Girl Sewing. I mean, his popularity was looking pretty good until about April, May, when he started to get entangling with Fauci and this Dr. Bricks or whatever the hell her name was. And then, they don't wear a mask, and Pence was proud not to be seen with a mask. And then Trump came down with COVID, and thank God he survived it. But it wasn't the best example of leadership, I think, in the pandemic there. Hey, Angus. I did, McDave. Thank you. I did. He wasn't responsible for it, but it had to be managed. Biden is needed for the low property, which is needed for the low property. I'm not sure what that means. Who's your pick for the Super Bowl? Kansas City Chiefs, although they're gonna have their hands full with Buffalo. Kansas City Chiefs, and I hate to say that because these two guys have gone each other for years, but I expect to see Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. So I would say Tampa Bay and Kansas City in there. Fauci admitted lying in the start. Blocking a 2K cost him the Senate. Well, I just see, this is where I kind of disagree with Trump, and I would have maybe kept my mouth shut a little bit and just campaigned hard for people in the Senate in Georgia, but I think he kind of lost his taste for things at that point. So Tampa Bay will win the Super Bowl. You think so? Don't know. Can't live a lie about this election. Bounty Hunter, what are we going to do about the election? What's your game plan, Bounty Hunter, for overturning this lie, as you call it? What would be, and I'm asking you respectfully, and I hope you respect me as somebody just talking to you, what would you do to, what would be your course of action at this point in time? What would be your course of action? Thank you, Kale. Because anybody on the channel will tell you over the years, I've been a very straight down the middle, just almost a detached observer, just looking at both sides of the equation. Boring night on the East Coast. Andrew says soccer and cricket. No Tampa Bay shirt for me. No politics. I'm quitting YouTube. I'm quitting YouTube, y'all. Yeah, Mahomes is still on concussion watch, but I tell you, their backup QB did a pretty damn good job. The guy's got balls of steel. He stepped right in there and never missed a beat on the leadership. I'm quitting YouTube. Yes, I am. I'm quitting YouTube. Missy, you gotta be kidding me. Soccer is your favorite? Oh my God. Jesus. I can't imagine a more boring sport. I used to play it. Live the lie that simple lock up all crooks, there's no justice. Well, I respect your Bounty Hunter, so thank you, Kale. God, soccer? Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't know, Missy. Some of these guys can surprise you, but you really just I ought to pull your wrench for soccer. I'm just saying, honey. I wonder if you can put a moderator for time in timeout or something like that. I hate fighting about politics. Well, I don't like watching golf either. I don't like watching soccer. Just too, a lot of people don't like baseball because they claim it's too slow paced. But it's an exciting game too. It has its moments. But tennis is another thing for me, right? 40 love. Just like if it wasn't for the good looking female tennis players in the short dresses, I mean, that's the only thing that gives me pause on the channel when I'm going through, right? Oh, well, hang his cleats for 2021. All right. Uh, well, I don't know. Just soccer. I mean, I kind of group them all together, right? I mean, it's if it wasn't for the tennis outfits the ladies wear, then I just, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Right? You ever looked at people looking in the tennis match? You look on TV, they're choo, choo. It almost looks like a mass hypnosis session is going on. Yes, you're feeling very, very sleepy. Ooh, dwizzle, twazzle, twazzle, thwum. Time for this one to come home. We must see Professor Whoopi, right? You gave up sports 30 years ago, but you're from Cincinnati. NASCAR, I don't watch NASCAR. Flushing Meadows. Yeah, I can't get into NASCAR. Everybody's different, and a lot of people like NASCAR, but I'm bored out of my skull watching NASCAR. But there's a lot of people that love it, and I respect that. Um, I like those orgasmic screams during. Uh, uh, uh. Who was that? Steffi Graf. She used to do the. She used to be. She used to be. I don't know. I would say still soccer's got to be my. Like a game that ends in a 0-0 tie. Come on. The most exciting thing that happens in soccer is on a par with the kick me in the nuts guy. When somebody goes up for a kick and slams somebody in the sack, then it becomes, high drama theater at that moment in time. Tried and failed. Never watched a single NASCAR race. I never got it. Monica Seles, was it? Goldie Khan, how you doing? NASCAR is good for once a week. Okay. Yeah, that was strictly baseball, basketball, and football. I think that there's enough action in there. Um, remember who was the guy on ABC Wide World of Sports that did bowl? Chris Schenkel with bowling, right? Keeping the boys down, he approaches the lane. He's got very good form in the lane. There it is, release. Oh, just hooked it on the 8. It's almost like they're in church, right? Watching these bowling. That's why I like the movie Kingpin with Woody Harrelson and Bill Murray more than I ever liked bowling in my life, right? Uh, morning TV from Washington broadcast. Elmer, you best be cool. They're gonna come get you over in Germany there. Okay? They're gonna come lock you up, Elmer. I'm just telling you. We know where you are, brother. All right? Curling. Well, it's cool the way they take the little brush and they brush the. Right? It's, don't hate me, but just watching people played badminton with the shuttlecock back and forth, right? I mean, it's another one. It just it deeply disturbs my psyche to see that shuttlecock going back and forth. But there's some pretty amazing players. I don't know. Oh no, I just started back bowling. Rosie, you're killing me. See, I can never win with Missy, but we do agree on softball. That's pretty cool. Ah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're going to find ping pong. Actually, I've seen ping pong can, wow. You see some of these people back up 20 feet from the table and stuff. Some of these, you watch some of these Asians play ping pong and it's like, wow, they can keep that volley going for like over a minute or two. It's pretty damn amazing. Yeah, shuffleboard. Isn't that like the same as curling, like shuffleboard? I don't know. You look like you're ready to go to Hawaii. Ooh, I'm ready. I'm slimming down. I'll tell you, one morning I'm gonna wait. You're gonna wake up and you're gonna see a morning. Good afternoon from Honolulu. Billiards can be pretty cool. I think billiards can be pretty cool. Pool can be pretty cool. No Germany. No Germany. You watch ping pong. Ping pong's exciting when you see, North Korea play China or something like that, and they say, oh, there's and there's and over the top and going back. And it's pretty amazing. Drag racing, that'd be pretty cool. I think the coolest part of drag racing is when they slip or flip over or blow up going down the track. I'm not winning any points with Missy tonight. That's the damn. Yeah, trick shots. Missy's doing good. Say a prayer for her. She's taking care of a. Um, we all knew this was coming. Missy Jen has been for months caring for a family member that is not COVID, but incredibly ill. I'm not going to say a lot about it, but Jen's had a lot on her for 6 months or so. And do spare a thought for her and her family member. Okay, she's really got her hands full, and it's one reason she's not allowed around now because she's undertaking a lot of responsibility here, and she's not even 70% herself. So God love her. Okay, so we communicate every single day. So please keep her and her family member in your thoughts and prayers. Okay, that would be really, really appreciated. Also, as you know, Sugar Cane's mom passed away yesterday, and again, Sugar Cane, our deepest condolences and sympathies, as tragically COVID-19 has claimed another life. Thank you, McDave. Thank you very much. I'm not at liberty to disclose a lot of things about it, but we don't need to know every detail about everything. But she's had her hands full for months, and doing her duty as she sees fit. What's your thoughts on drag racing? I think that can be pretty cool. I mean, I like to see the monster trucks like smashing over top of other, going over top of other vehicles. I like seeing people risk death, Evil Knievel's, and the Walendas crossing the wire. And you guys still don't believe me. On the Wide World of Sports back in the 1960s, I swear to God, my hand to the Bible. Craziest thing I ever saw. They had a boxing ring, wrestling ring, okay? And in one corner sat a guy on a stool, okay? And on the other corner was a guy with a gun, okay? And in between, about a foot and a half, 2 feet in front of the guy sitting on the stool in the corner, was a piece of plexiglass or something like that. This guy would literally catch a bullet in his teeth. Okay? I don't know whatever became of it or whatever, but it was the damnedest thing I ever saw in my life. And of course, in the '60s, the wide world of sports was much more far-ranging, but that was the damnedest thing. And he did it, and he caught the bullet in his teeth. It was the damnedest thing I had seen. Let's see, boring night in PA. I don't know what's going on in PA. Didn't realize I subscribed, but I saw a video from Hey Paula Oz, and she's having a hard time. Okay, yeah, well, send some love out. Yeah. Okay, Andrew Scott, shoot first, party later. I watched the tanks run over cars at the Armory Museum right by my house. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, the wide world of sports. You remember seeing that, Gibby? I thought to myself, damn, now this is really something really interesting because Jim McKay went to the same college that I did. So we always kind of I would meet him once in a while when I worked at the college, the first job I had after graduating. Do you go out clubbing? I like to go out clubbing, but right now, clubbing it just doesn't cut it. The equestrian dressage, which, let's face it, Chef, all kinds of bad shit can happen on horseback. Like you going over the jumping and the rails. I've seen some really serious injuries and people when the horse bucks at the rails and the rider just flips right over I mean, I've seen some really. Yeah, it was probably 68 or 69, Gibby, and I thought it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen in my life. This guy caught a bullet in his mouth. I mean, could you imagine that today? It's like, you want to do what? Are you kidding me? Do you see these lawyers here? Are you shitting me? We're going to be sued for PTSD by everybody in the viewing. Are you kidding me? Huh? We'll have lawsuits out the wazoo. Get the hell out of here, huh? Get the hell out of here. I don't know about that cinnamon hot, hot, hot. I never really felt that. No, I've never tried keto pizza. Yeah, we know, Alan Gold. You'd love to club me. If you were going to a girls' trip, where would you go and do? I would take the girls to Hawaii and rent one of those nice homes on the windward side in Kaneohe that has one of those nice infinity pools out there. And I would say, ladies, let's hit the pool. Okay, and then the hot tub and the luau, and then let's make our own luau. Okay? Yeah, Angus says I had my horse roll over after jumping. Yeah, I mean, it's dangerous. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of dangerous. If you could meet me in person, would you? Of course, there's nobody I've ever turned down meeting Bella Grace. Absolutely. Yep. Yeah, that's it. I'm not on IP2, Uncle Bobby. Yeah, Kaneohe on the windward side. So, Uncle Bobby, that's going to be good news for you, brother. That's going to be great news. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going back to Hawaii. Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Or renting a place up in the Hollywood Hills for the girls. I think that would be a lot of fun too. I think that would be a blast, right? Live stream house, get some Hollywood babes up there. uh, oh, a girl can dream, can't she? Oh, man, good stuff. Good stuff. Anyway, guys, it's been about a little bit over an hour. I did work tonight. I'm kind of a little bit fatigued. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream tonight. Tell you I had an excellent time hanging with you guys tonight. I want to thank you. If you haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so. Please take a minute to just hit the thumbs up button. Nothing else I ask for in these chats, just your thumbs up. So I want to thank everybody for being on tonight. And yeah, great chat. And tomorrow is a new day. Let's hope for the best for our new president. All right, guys, thank you very much for your support and have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night. The new day dawn.